Hello, everybody. Iain Robson here. Welcome to another edition of Coffee with Iain. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody is doing well. Today, we're doing a little bit of a hangout on the Google Plus, and some people may want to join the conversation. Some people may not want to join the conversation. So, what you can do is, if you choose to leave a question, of course, you can do it in group chat. If not, I will just I will talk about things like I normally would in a coffee with Iain. There actually are a few little random things. And it's interesting to see how it all works out because I don't use, Google Hangouts very often. Hide their audio video from yeah. Audience, I see audience to hide. That's a large video that I see. New guests in my alert broadcast are muted. Yes. Okie doke. All right, let's bring up the chat. There we go. Sorry about that. Anyways, big news in the farming simulator land. There was a new patch that came out. Patch 1.4 is the biggest thing and latest thing that came out recently. And what it allowed you to do was to map all your buttons on your computer, on your G27, for example, which is awesome because before you weren't able to map out all the buttons in your G27, thus making it kind of useless to have. So I don't know why it was like that, but it was. So luckily now they've made that change, and that's specifically, of course, because they brought or they're bringing, I should say, the SciTech side panel and farm sim wheel, because if they don't set that up properly, what's going to happen is people who buy the actual device aren't going to be able to use it properly. So they're fixing it. That's the reason why they're doing that, right? So I'm happy they are doing it because or they did it, I should say, because without it, it would have been like, it actually was one of my initial concerns about getting the wheel itself and the side panel, because I wasn't sure whether or not it was going to even work properly, because it doesn't work right now with the G27, but they changed that, of course. Now it actually does function, which is good. So we'll see what happens in the future with it, and we'll see how it goes from there. So I don't know, I'm pleased, or pleasantly surprised at least, that they have made that change. So that's one of the big things that came out recently as well. So as well, I did notice a couple other things related to Farm Sim Gold. Some people are saying also for the side panel, it's different depending on where you are. So from some people in the United States, they're saying, I think it was November 9th and stuff like that. Other people are saying like it's October 29th. So I'm not exactly sure when the actual release date is. I think it depends on your country. Or at least that's what it seems at this point in time. So I know you can get it on, you can pre-order it on Steam already, which is one of the possibilities you can do. So it is, it's kind of up to you if you want to pre-order or not. I'm kind of fall into the idea of don't pre-order something, because what happens is if you pre-order something, if you pre-order something and it's terrible, you can't do anything about it. Basically, and that's happened quite a few times. Or what happens is the developer doesn't put as much effort into the product at that time, because it's you've already bought it, and a lot of people have already bought it. What's a good example of this? I think there was a Batman that a lot of people pre-ordered a while back on PC specifically, and after people bought it, it was garbage, unfortunately. So because we're actually on Google Plus here, cameraman control room. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Google. Oh, here we are. All right. I don't want that. I want the audio effects. Draw, control room, hangout toolbox. So many cool little things you can do on here. So cool effects. But hangout toolbox. But one of the things, that's one of the things that's came out in recent times. You can do experimental backgrounds even. Ooh, fancy. So yeah, we're really happy about that. Cue sound. I probably should have done it like that. If I was going to do it like that, I probably should have plugged that in. Oh well, good to know for next time, I guess. So yeah, that's one of the big things that came out recently, or big thing that came out in terms of farm simulated stuff. Also, one of the subscribers, or one of my subscribers, I should say, in the Google Plus community, he actually made a new trailer. He said he was working on it for a while now, and you mentioned that in the actual community itself, the Google Plus community. He actually said he was making that change. Yes, yes. There we go. He was making that change. So one of the really neat things is the fact that he made a trailer, which is awesome. So it's the Shootermacher trailer, I believe it's called. So I'm probably gonna do a mod review on it and check it out, see how it goes from there. But from what I've heard and what I've seen, it's gonna be pretty good. I hope so. We'll see how it all works out. So congratulations to him. Yay. That's pretty sweet. Making your own mod is not easy though. So especially from scratch too. If you ever want to watch how to make a mod from scratch, I suggest checking out David Oldfield's him making his YouTube trailer. It is very cool. So it basically is a process of showing how to start from scratch in Blender and go all the way into Farm Sim. So it's really neat. It's a long process and it's not easy because you need to know Blender as well, but it's one of the things that you could kind of think about. So in other news, I know somebody who has been gifted the Farm Sim wheel. Gift is the wrong word. He was given the Farm Sim wheel by a company, which is pretty awesome for him. That's pretty sweet when that type of thing happens because especially for something like that expensive too, right? It'd be like, consider this. It'd be like, hey, you are given, do you want a Tesla car to try out? Yeah, sure. I'd love to try it out. And so that's one of the cool things that happened also in the Farm Sim land. So also, a couple of people have been asking about a new map, and I suspect there will be a new map at some point in the future. Just not sure which map it's going to be yet. I haven't found anything. I haven't found anything that has really piqued my fancy as of yet. So I'm not sure. I don't know which map to go to next. I haven't seen too many American maps. I know a lot of people suggested checking out Pleasant Valley a while ago, but Pleasant Valley, it's a little bit too big for a single person, and I don't play multiplayer and enough in order to actually do that type of map, for example. But if you have a suggestion, by all means, leave a suggestion in the comments when this goes live on YouTube. So that is always a good thing to do. But a lot of people seem to be liking Valley East USA, and I have been playing a little bit off camera to make some progress because what happens often is the fact that you well, it depends how much you play, I guess. And I play a little bit off camera, but not a crazy amount off camera. So oftentimes I kind of get to a point where I'm like, okay, I want to play something else. So I play like Euro Truck or something like that. So then I stop playing, and then progress isn't made nearly as easily. So, well. All right. Is there any big Farm Sim news that I'm aware of? No, the mapping thing was what I was really, really pleased about. Like, I was able to map all the buttons on my G27 now, which is fantastic. So if you want to have, one button for this, one button for that, you can easily do that. Like, for example, I was able to map out the four different groups in the vehicle switcher mod, which is pretty neat. So I have that on the G27 now, which is nice. Because before what was happening is it just you couldn't map all the buttons. Like, there was only certain buttons you could map, which is a bit strange, but also it makes me think about something a little kind of interesting. For those people who know what the Derek Spears design P1, P2 box is, I've mentioned it a few times in the past. That means that box will probably work with Farm Sim now. I suspect. I'm trying to encourage very gently Jammin000 to test out his box with. He has a P1, P2 box because he does a lot of like Euro Truck and some racing. So I'm trying to encourage him to try it out, but I don't think he has yet. So it's not the first thing on his list of things to do. But the box itself actually isn't that expensive. I think it's like I think in the end it's like $100, which is like, I don't know. Let's see here, $140 cheaper than the side panel for Farm Sim. Just saying. But it doesn't have the joystick, of course, so it would be kind of interesting to see how that would work out. But it's a really cool looking box. Because this isn't through OBS, I can't just switch and show you, unfortunately. Or can I? I think there's a screen share feature, isn't there? Cameraman, Google Effects. I think there is, but oh no, there it is. So I could share it, but I'm not that worried about it. So, well. Anyways, that'll be it for me, I think, for today for Coffee with Iain. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them below. My name's Iain Robson. This has been Coffee with Iain, and I'll catch you guys later.